Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, music lovers, and audiophiles. Today we're going to kick off our 2024 recommended products. We'll be covering products under $1,000. I hope you enjoy it. Talk about our recommended products for 2024. We've done quite a few product reviews in the last year or so, and we think this is a good time to do an annual roundup of our favorites, and that's kind of in keeping with the tradition we established long ago in the Absolute Sound magazine of publishing Editor's Choice early in the year. But there are a few caveats. When you review products one at a time, it's tricky to provide comparative context. You haven't heard all the competing products. You have to wait for some products to go into production. Sometimes two reviewers in two different cities review the competitive product, etc., etc. However, since we hew to the philosophy of using the absolute sound, that is, the sound of music performed in real spaces, as our method of judgment, we can highlight the products that did particularly well in sounding real according to our reviewers. This list that I'm going to go through of recently reviewed products that we can recommend for your consideration is based on that criterion of getting closer to the absolute sound. We also want to pay some attention to the reality of high-end audio catering to very different budgets. We've reviewed audio gear recently from $80 to $150,000. Some of that is because speakers are more expensive than, say, head shells simply by dint of their complexity. But some of those price differences reflect the desire of manufacturers to target different buyers on different budgets. To help with this, we've organized our recommendations around price ranges. This video covers products under $1,000 that we greatly enjoyed as reference to the absolute sound. The first product I want to talk about are the Sony MDR 7506 headphones. These $100, or somewhat less on the street, closed-back wired headphones outperform many models at 3 to 5 times the price. That's largely because Sony did a reasonable job of following the Harman curve that's often used to approximate the effect of your outer ear on frequency response. The MDR 7506 has a few drawbacks, but so does practically every headphone. Next, we want to give a recommended product award to the Audio-Technica ATH M50X headphones. Audio-Technica offers a closed-back wired headphone that sounds quite good. At $150, we consider it a worthwhile step up in frequency balance and comfort from the Sony MDR 7506, but if you're really on a tight budget, the Audio-Technicas are mathematically almost twice the price. Anyway, we think you should be the judge between the Sony and the Audio-Technica because the differences between headphones, with their inevitable deviations from perfect and human-to-human differences, may play to your hearing differently than they did to ours.
The secret to a successful sound system is its cables. At Nordost, innovative design meets precision engineering to make cables that maximize the performance of your system. Hear what your components are capable of with Nordost cables.
Our next recommended product is the Korf HS-A02 ceramic head shell. If you're using a standard removable head shell in your tone arm, this would seem to be the one to beat. We like removable head shells because they make cartridge swapping pretty darn easy, and they save the expense of multiple arms. The Korf has good mechanical rigidity measurements. We like the sound of it, and it's reasonably priced at $215 or thereabouts. Our next recommended product is the AudioQuest DragonFly Cobalt. We generally recommend wired headphones because Bluetooth, by design, imposes severe data rate limitations on your music. Wired headphones generally perform better with an amplifier, and you can certainly get a better DAC than the one in your phone or PC. The AudioQuest DragonFly Cobalt addresses all these issues in a tiny, easy-to-carry package. The DragonFly amp works with higher sensitivity headphones, and the onboard ESS DAC chips are darn impressive. At $329.95, or maybe a little bit lower on the street, The form factor of the DragonFly plus its sound quality are easily recommended. Next, we have a recommended product award for the Fluance RT81 turntable. If you're interested in investigating the vinyl thing or need to replace an old turntable without breaking the bank, the Fluance RT81 is an excellent place to start your shopping. This turntable is nicely finished. It comes with the Audio-Technica AT95E cartridge, which is a favorite of Fremmer's, and has a built-in phono preamp. At $249.99, we think it's an amazing deal, and it delivers key elements of the analog magic with a simple but careful setup. Our next recommended product is the AudioQuest PowerQuest 303 AC conditioner. You can spend thousands on power conditioning, and once you have a feeling for how electrical signals actually work, you might be open to that idea. Some people can't go there, either intellectually or financially, and for them, AudioQuest offers the $459.95 PowerQuest 303. This can be the AC hub of a reasonably sized system with the security of linear noise dissipation filtering designed by a real power delivery expert, AudioQuest's Garth Powell. Having a hub like this is also a great enabler to having common grounding points for all your gear. Our next recommended product is by Stein Music. It's called the Perfect Interface Carbon Mat. It replaces the mat on your turntable, and we like it because we've had good luck with LP to platter interfaces that are on the firm side. When such a mat isn't stock, as it isn't on some tables, both Michael Fremmer and I have had good experience with the Stein Music Perfect Interface Carbon Mat. It's made from a special Japanese paper, despite the name, and seems to slightly tighten up the image and the bass from various turntables we've tried it on. For $468, this is a worthwhile tweak for already refined and well set up vinyl systems.
Enhanced power means enhanced sound. QRT is the solution. From power supplies to ground boxes to network switches and more, QRT products redefine the art of clean, dynamic power. Nordos QRT, where power meets purity.
Next up in recommended product land are the Focal Bathys headphones. At $699, the Focal Bathys headphones are around twice the price of some of the well-established wireless headphones from Sony and Bose and Apple. But from a sound quality standpoint, we'd say they are also so much better. One way the Focals are better is in frequency response. The Focals just seem to follow the difficult Harman curve for HRTF correction more closely than less expensive models. Music sounds deep, balanced, and clear without stabbing you with a knife in the upper range. And the Focal Bathys can be connected via cable when you're in the office or at home so that you can get around the data rate limitations of Bluetooth that the tech community has imposed on the world. Our final recommended product for this under $1,000 round are, probably no surprise, the Magnepan LRS Plus speakers. This one, honestly, is kind of a miracle of modern science. The $999 Magnepan LRS Plus offers more than a taste of what the high-end can do at 10 times the price point. From the upper bass to the upper treble, the LRS Plus is detailed and balanced. As a dipole, it can image with the best when it's properly set up in a small to medium room. Like all dipoles, it's bass shy. That's just physics. But there are subwoofer solutions available, and there are more coming to address this issue. The LRS Plus also likes a powerful amp, although these can be had without breaking most banks. We hope you've enjoyed this special edition covering recommended products under $1,000. If you have, please click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You can also look in the show notes for the URL that'll take you to a place where you can subscribe to our weekly newsletter for free. And of course, as always, we invite you to join us by subscribing to the Absolute Sound magazine, and you can find a link in the show notes for that as well. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again for the next round of recommended products.